So, I've done a Let's Play of this before, but this playthrough is going to be a little bit different because I'm doing a Let's Play together, introducing my friend, CapnMintbeard.
Avast Internets! It's CapnMintbeard. I am super excited to be Mr. Sifu's guest today. I can't tell you how long I've been wanting to do like a co-op Let's Play, man. I am so stoked. Couldn't even tell you.
Awesome, me too, man. I feel the exact same way. I've never done anything like this before. I mean, the closest thing I've done was playing a game of Mortal Kombat with a friend of mine, but that was before he started doing Let's Plays.
Right.
Techno Trouble is his name. So what's interesting about this game is you get zero introduction. What you're seeing right now is the most introduction that you're going to get.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so it's just kind of like a self-discovered story kind of thing.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I was looking at. When you mentioned you wanted to do this, I didn't look too much into it. I didn't want to spoil it for myself.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very much, from what I understand, a show don't tell kind of game, where they don't really tell you what's going on, but they show you everything essentially.
Yeah, that's kind of a good way to describe it. And there's secrets that you collect throughout the game that unlock like a secret ending, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to get them through on this playthrough. I've done it before, but I'm not sure if I can remember it all. But I'm definitely going to do a few because some of them actually kind of give a little bit more insight as to what the story might really be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and but yeah, I'd on this playthrough, I'd love to talk about what theories that you might come up with or that I might come up with because nobody really knows.
Oh,
what
sure.
the story is. Everybody has kind of this basic idea of it, but yeah. So what we're viewing right now is actually just oh, there we go.
Loading screen?
Yep. So
Cleverly hidden?
So the game has started. That's
okay.
It. That's all you get for an intro. And
like,
so it kind of...
Hey, guess what? You're this kid.
Yep.
And you're running.
So it kind of starts kind of similarly to Limbo in the way that there's no introduction and you're just playing as a kid, and it plays similarly that there's left, right, and an action button. But unlike Limbo, you can swim in this. Any water in Limbo is instant death.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Psychonaut style, I see.
Oh, is that how it works in Psychonauts?
Yeah, he's got this weird curse that if he ever falls into the water, the water tries to kill him. So.
Oh. Okay, so there's something very telling here. Did you see what was in the back of that truck there just now?
Yep, see a guy coming off of it.
Yeah, but in the back of the truck, just before they closed the hatch, it was stuffed full of people.
Oh.
Yeah, but what's interesting even furthermore is that they didn't seem to be in restraints. They were just standing there.
Okay, so it's either they're there, they don't know why, or maybe mind control, don't really know.
Wow, interesting that you already came up with the idea of mind control, because you're going to see more hints towards that as we get deeper into this. Oh. So, people, of course, are also your enemy. You don't want to run into anybody. And I can't tell if they're wearing masks or if that's just a graphical, stylistic choice.
So is it instant game over if they catch you, or what?
You can try to run from them, but if they catch up to you, they'll strangle you, or they might even shoot you.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So now, what's also interesting, I'm not sure if we'll see it, but when they shoot you, it's not a bullet; it's a tranquilizer dart. Yeah. So it's like they have a need for people or bodies or something.
Or something.
Ominous. Yeah.
I mean, that was just my first thought. It's like you've got a bunch of people in a container, and they're not restrained, so how are you doing that? Either you've deceived them somehow, and they don't know why they're in there, so they're, doing it voluntarily, or you're using some form of mind control. So that's just me thinking through it,
Yeah, exactly. Because they could, my suspicion is also mind control, which you'll see coming up, but I suppose they could also technically be tricked. Oh god, yeah, I scared the shit out of myself the first time I played through this part. This is as fast as I can go in the water at this depth. There comes the doggy, and he will tear me apart if he catches up to me. Oh, shit. Holy shit.
Not a friendly doggy. Nope. Oof. That was very close.
Yeah, they those doggies, they don't fuck around. um, yeah, they're vicious, and they come up more than once, and you got to be really clever as to how you get around them or get past them, because they're way faster than you are.
Oh well, yeah, I could. Yeah,
Yeah,
I could see that.
yeah. And oh, I can hear a truck on some gravel, and oops, notification.
Hello, Lady Shotgun. How are you today?
Yeah, I met her a long time ago on a game of Halo 3. They give you a few close calls like that. Oh yeah, and also watch out for spotlights when you're doing this. And coming up, there's also a part where I have to jump over like a twig so that I don't trip on it. I think that's the only point in the game where you can trip on stuff, which is kind of weird that they would put that. Now originally I thought that maybe I could sneak past these guys or I could wait them out, but you can't. You just got to go.
Yeah, hopefully with the crouching, it bought you a couple seconds.
Yeah. That's right too. Yeah, and I have to stop here for just a second because I think the other guy tripped on the twig. But here it comes. If I had gone too early, that guy would have shot me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you actually have to stop at that little trailer and... Yikes. We're not out of the woods yet. Metaphorically or literally.
Yep. Yeah, it's too bad you can't change clothes. Red is probably not the best color to be wearing right now.
No, it's probably not. And I gotta wonder if the red shirt is a symbolic choice or a stylistic choice just to, help you stand out from the rest of the scenery or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking that it probably is. Since everything else is so bleak, it probably is intended to help you stand out. I mean, that wouldn't help if you were colorblind and you were, it just looked like a gray shirt, but,
Well, yeah, true, yeah. Now, notice, this is actually a secret area that we're in. Now, if you'll notice, there was actually kind of a little hint to it. I'll just go back. There's a yellow cord running along underneath there. So sometimes you can get hints of the Easter eggs or secrets, whatever you want to call them, if you spot the yellow cord.
Oh, yeah, and that's very faintly yellow. Like, if you hadn't mentioned it to me, I wouldn't even have noticed that.
Oh, really? I actually had to rock that back and forth to get that to work. And I was afraid when I first saw this. I thought it was a bomb, but you just...
Looks like a planetarium projector.
Yeah, actually. I never thought of that. Yeah, it does kind of look like a planetarium projector. Yeah. I couldn't put my finger on it, what exactly it looked like. I just kind of went to bomb. But yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, I can't say why it's interesting just yet, but... And,
I mean, well, you know more than I do, but I mean that's just what it looked like to me. Like they had like one end of it just sitting there.
Yeah, and I got a duck underneath here. Spotlights. Okay, I think I'm out of the light. Okay, there we go.
So I don't think we explained this. I have never seen or played this, but Nathan has played it before. So to me, it's blind. To him, it's not.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've actually done a Let's Play of this before, so this is kind of like a Let's Replay, I guess you could say, along with it being a Let's Play together. But this playthrough is going to be much different, where I'm not dying and I'm giving some insight onto it, and I've got you, of course. So it's kind of interesting. I've always wanted to take somebody through this, for their first time. Like I was hoping to do that with my brother, when he was down from out of province, but he couldn't stick around for very long. But yeah, it's a very exciting game, and and Playdead Games, that's the company that does this. They're really good at audio. I love what they do with audio. And there's a little secret down here. Secret hatch. Oh wait, I'm standing on the hatch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have. I'm glad you played it before. I totally would never have figured that out.
Yeah, well, I mean, any of the secrets I've never I didn't really discover them on my own. I looked up a guide. Now, again, the reason why I'm taking us down to this secret is because there's something very telling down here. Like, what is this in the middle of a cornfield? To me, it looks like a bomb shelter.
Yep, very much so.
With plenty of canned goods. Like, these people are planning for the apocalypse. And then we got some kind of photo development area here.
And another little planetarium projector.
Yep.
If that's what they are.
We're going to yank it. So there's actually about 13 of those throughout the game. And when you go through them all, you come over here, like you actually have to get them all, and then you have to beat the game and come back to this point, because you can actually just like load certain areas. You have to come back here, and you have to move this lever in a specific combination to open this door to get the secret ending. So it's pretty difficult to discover on your own. But I love what they do with the alternate ending. You're hoping for answers, but I think most people were just left with more questions, which I kind of like, actually. And oh, we got little birdies following us. What could they be for?
Are they? Do they kind of denote something, or do they only show up in certain areas?
They're only in this part of the game, but once we progress further, you see that they're actually kind of a running theme. Not specifically the birds, but I guess you'll see when we get here. So okay, here's something really dark right away. Who would kill the pigs? Yeah, why are there just a bunch of, like, besides these birds, why is everything dead here?
Disease was my only other thought, unless it was someone intentionally did it.
Yeah, and you might be right, because otherwise it's a perfectly good waste of bacon.
Yeah, I mean, it could be intentional. I mean, the way that they are all clustered up together like that, you'd think if it was disease, they might be more spread out.
Yeah, that's a good observation. I didn't really think of that. So I actually need the help of these birds. Come on in, guys. So when I figured out what I had to do with this puzzle the very first time, when I figured out what I had to do, I was actually kind of horrified. But then when I did it, it actually turned out to be really funny. But okay, so we got to start up this thing here. Give it a few yanks like a real lawnmower kind of thing.
Right.
I mean, it actually kind of develops kind of a neat rhythm if you just let it go.
Now you got a nice funky beat going.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to get the birds to help us bring down that haystack that's up there, because I need the haystack to climb up here. So
I'm interested to see how you do that with those little chicks, actually.
Yeah. Well, it's going to look horrific initially, but it'll get pretty humorous afterwards.
Is this like one of those can your pet kind of things? Are you familiar with can your pet? So basically, it's this thing where you raise a little chick, and then at the end yeah.
Oh, really?
It's pretty much what you just did. Yep. It's supposed to be like this meat is murder kind of thing. It's like, you get used to playing with this little chick, and then like at the end, you inadvertently turn it into chicken nuggets.
Oh, jeez. That's horrible.
Yeah, it's a great as like a shot game, but if you know how what the deal is, it's not going to affect you because you're prepared.
Oh, okay. What was going to say? Now, if you'll notice, there is one that didn't make it, which is kind of symbolic to what happens later on in the game. But yeah, I didn't notice that on my first playthrough. I didn't notice that there was one left behind. But
oh, so they actually survived that.
Yeah, they survived that. I thought, because when I didn't know what that thing was. Like, I thought it was like a wood chipper or something, like, and just like, holy shit, this is dark. But then they all just kind of bounce off the haystack and run around, so it was kind of funny. I was gonna say, okay, so that That's about 15 minutes, so I think that's probably good for a first episode. So this is possibly, depending if unless somebody beats us to the punch, this will be the first ever Let's Play together on VidMe, and I think this is a pretty good start.
I do too.
So yeah, so everybody check out Captain Mintbeard's channel. There'll be a link in the description down below, and we'll see you in the next episode.